Let's call it what it is. If you exercise your freedom of speech again, you're going to get detained. Okay?
If you speak again, you're going to get detained, okay?
We did everything legally. We have documentation of everything that happened.
I don't care.
So you're going to let them refuse to get fired by the owners of the restaurant because you have a relationship, a personal relationship?
If that's how you want to interpret it, yes.
This is a really interesting video because this deals with a bad joke that turns into a serious test and exposure of law enforcement, namely the San Diego County Sheriff's Department. I'm not going to belabor this. I really want to jump into this, but in San Diego County, there's supposedly this cult called the 12 Tribes who operates this restaurant called the Yellow Deli. Now, the Yellow Deli is a real restaurant. It's got a Yelp review page, and as you can see right here, it's got a 4.2 out of 2,462 reviews. People like their sandwiches, their breakfast brunch, the salad, and everything. There's just rave reviews on the service that they get and the food that they're getting from the Yellow Deli. But the claim in this video right here by Reckless Ben, so Reckless Ben put out this video called "I Overthrew a Restaurant That Was Run by a Cult." So I'm going to play the first couple seconds of his video so that he can lay out what's going on. But basically the claim is that the restaurant uses slave labor paying zero wages, which is against the California minimum wage law. And in my opinion, on this minimum wage thing, if a person volunteers to work without wages, that is not slave labor, and it's none of the state's business. The minimum wage law is tyranny because basically that's the state telling a business, this is what you must pay your workers, instead of an owner of a business and a prospective employee sitting down at a table and going, what are you willing to work for? And here's what I'm willing to hire you for. And then there's an agreement made, and it's none of the state's business. If you're not free to work for nothing, you are not free in America. If somebody voluntarily works for free, what business is it of the state's? But that's beside the point. Here is the first couple seconds of Reckless Ben so he can lay down the groundwork of why he did what he did.
My friends and I legally overthrew a restaurant that uses child labor and is run by an evil cult.
If you speak again, you're going to get detained, okay?
Yes, I used their own legal loophole against them, making me the legal owner of this restaurant now. So first, we fired all the cult members. And now, we can literally do whatever we want with the place. Before you click away from the video, because you don't believe me, we actually pulled this off.
But what I want to key in on is the arrival of the San Diego Sheriff's Department. This is the part in there that I want to show you because, in my opinion, while this is some kind of spoof on this restaurant, it actually turns into a serious test and exposure for law enforcement and the actions that they actually foist on the general public without any regard for any kind of contract, without any kind of regard for laws that they're supposed to enforce, and without any regard for any kind of evidence. So watch this. Here's the interaction with the San Diego Sheriff's Department.
Then the cops finally showed up, thank God. Finally, they can deal with this delusional customer and the physical assault that took place.
We had a customer at our restaurant basically just come up and start pushing us in. Yellow Deli.
Okay, are you workers here or are you just...
Oh, we're owners, yeah. We're owners of this restaurant. And we had a customer basically come up and start pushing us. I mean, we're not going to deny anyone's service. Like, if he's a paying customer and he wants to eat at our restaurant, like, of course we'll serve him. But it was just a little rude.
So when is the last time you worked here?
The last time I worked?
Yes.
Like today?
Because we come here all the time. I've never seen you.
You've never seen me?
The person that I talk to, I see.
Well, I'm always back in the kitchen, so that's why you don't see me normally.
So here's the deal. They're saying you guys don't work here.
Oh.
Okay. So unless you can show me any type of documentation
we can.
that you work here,
we can pull up the documentation and stuff. But
so the cop says, you got to show me documentation that you actually work here, that you're actually an owner. And when Reckless Ben offers to show the documentation, the cops don't want to see it. They're not interested in proof. They're not interested in evidence. They're interested. This is just an example of them being interested in pushing forward with their agenda. They're going to do what they are going to do, and it doesn't matter about the facts.
So here's where I'm coming from. Right?
we have all the legal documentation.
Let me speak.
Okay.
We come here all the time, right? All the time. This place is 24 hours. They're really good to us here. We like coming here a lot. I've never seen you.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen you.
Well, that's because I'm back in the kitchen. Yeah.
I've never seen you.
This cop's wrong. And I have video evidence to prove it. I mean, I have video evidence of all of us working. The cop's gonna side with the fired employees because the employees that we just fired used to give all police officers free food. Yeah, they're pretty much bribing the cops.
Now, I have not seen where that claim is substantiated, but if it is true that they treat us really good here equals we're here all the time, this place is open 24 hours a day, they treat us really good, and if it equals they give us free food, then this cop and his fellow cops, his fellow deputies, are letting the free food obscure their ability to do any kind of justice.
That's not evidence that you just come here all the time. It should be evidence if I show you the proof, right?
The person that works here says you don't work here.
No, I'm the person that works here, and I'm saying that he doesn't work here.
I'm saying that he works here, and he's saying that you guys don't work here.
He just got fired tonight.
He didn't.
How do you know?
The worker says he doesn't want.
So the cop says, no, they didn't get fired tonight. But they have proof that they did because, I didn't show you the entire video. In the video, it's got proof that they stood up during the meeting, raised their hands and said, oh, you guys are fired. We are now the new owners. This cop saying, no, they didn't. And he has nothing to go on. Again, cops don't care about the facts. They don't care about the evidence. They don't care about the proof. They just want to ramrod and do what they're going to do. And you shut up and you listen to us. That's their mentality.
The worker says he doesn't want your group here.
Uh-huh. But we're owners of the restaurant, though.
You can't show me any proof that.
Yeah, I will. I can pull it up. Written in the LLC.
What's the LLC?
Limited liability company.
I mean, these police officers are really just doing whatever they can to not look at the LLC.
Should we pull up the LLC?
I don't know what that is, but
This might be a conspiracy here, but he might just be making that up, so he doesn't have to look at the proof that's on my phone.
What you're talking about so far, you have no proof of what you're of anything?
Can I show you proof then?
No, because I'm not an attorney.
So how am I supposed to prove that I work here then if the only thing that you're willing to go off is your opinion and the evidence you keep asking for, you're not going to look at it?
I mean, should I
Yeah, the cop goes, you have no proof. Yes, I do. You want me to show you? No, I don't want to see it. I'm not an attorney. What the frick?
pull up the LLC?
No, I don't want to talk about the LLC.
So it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay, cops, you asked for all the proof, and when I try and show it to you, you don't read it. So I'm just going to try and explain to you guys the proof as best as I can.
Written in the LLC, in all the paperwork, which is verifiable online. You can look it up on your phone if you want. It says that everyone that works a shift here is considered an owner of the restaurant. So we have all worked here. In the LLC also it says group decisions are made on majority vote. So if you want to fire an employee, it has to be on majority vote. So we are all owners of the restaurant, and we outvoted to fire all of the current members. And we had a group meeting. It legally happened, and they have all been fired tonight.
And now that the cops know that my friends and I legally own this restaurant, they don't know how to respond back. So they had to do a little cop group meeting.
The only reason why we're here is there was a group call.
There was a group call?
There was a group call saying that you guys were taking over the business. That's why you have so many cops.
Oh, well, yeah, we're taking it over, but we did it legally.
You've worked for the L&L?
Since June, yes.
You guys an employee?
Yes. And we have all video evidence of it.
Now the cop group meeting's done.
I guess you guys are here to kind of take over the deli.
We did everything legally. We have documentation of everything that happened.
I don't care about that right now. Okay. We know we come here, a lot of the law enforcement officers come here, right? But
Let's listen to that again.
the deli,
We did everything legally. We have documentation of everything that happened.
I don't care about that right now.
We did everything legally. We don't care. We, the law enforcers who are supposed to be upholding the law, we don't care about that. All we care about is doing our job. And somebody called us and you got to go. We don't care if there's evidence or not.
Okay. We know we come here, a lot of the law enforcement officers come here, right? So we do have a working relationship with the people that do work here currently. All right. But you guys coming in here, the only thing you're gonna find yourself doing is getting arrested if they want prosecution for you guys.
Because you have a relationship with them?
Here, I've never seen you. I've been here multiple times.
Well, that's because I was in the
2, 3,
kitchen.
4.
So he doesn't care about the evidence. He just cares about his personal relationship with them, his free food.
So you're going to let them refuse to get fired by the owners of the restaurant because you have a relationship, a personal relationship?
If that's how you want to interpret it, yes.
Theoretically,
Boom. That is exposure to the nth degree. So if all it takes for these cops to do wrong is a free meal, then what else are they doing wrong and for what reason?
so you're going to let them refuse to get fired by the owners of the restaurant because you have a relationship, a personal relationship?
If that's how you want to interpret it, yes.
Theoretically, if I were to walk back onto the restaurant that I'm an owner of, you would arrest me.
I don't work theoretically.
So
It would be a citizen's arrest by that.
I mean, it just kind of hurts because like we're the owner of this restaurant now, and
I'm sorry.
and we fired them, and it's like.
Do you have your ID with you?
I mean, the more the conversation went on, the more the cops would just say the stupidest things just to, I don't know, just make them look right and me look wrong, I guess.
Reckless Ben. R-E-C-K.
Oh, you forgot the W.
No, reckless is spelled without a W.
Reckless.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No. There's a W. It's a silent.
There is?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I have to do some homework on my name. Wait, let's look it up. Reckless. Let's see. Yeah, see, no W.
Oh, you're a genius.
Yeah.
Finally, the first proof this guy's looked at.
Are you gonna leave?
Am I not on the sidewalk right now, or
You just can't block the sidewalk.
am I blocking it?
If you guys end up blocking it.
We would just have to sue them. That's the only way to resolve this is
Yes.
for us to sue them.
Yes.
So to the people who think that they still own the Yellow Deli, I'm suing you guys because the rule.
So I don't want to go any further beyond this because I just want to focus in on the San Diego County Sheriff's Department response to this thing. It's pretty pitiful, if indeed they were bribed that easily with food. If that's what's really happening here, I don't know if it is or not, but sure doesn't look good for them. Then imagine what you could get them to do for an actual bribe. I'm going to leave this for your consideration. You let me know what you guys think about this. Let the world and the Google Thought Police, the Global Thought Police know what you think about this in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, grab a shirt, become a channel member. But more importantly, know your rights. Knowledge is power. If you want power over the authority, then you have to know your rights. You have to exercise your rights. If you don't exercise your rights, you will lose your rights. Freedom will always be dangerous. Freedom will be uncomfortable. It'll be unpredictable. But what's more dangerous, uncomfortable, and unpredictable is not having freedoms. I'll see you guys in the next video.